Welcome back, travelers. As always, we are the Improfessionals, here to immortalize these stories and characters and hopefully entertain along the way. I'm Joseph, and we are continuing my campaign Conflicts of Interest today. Last time, you all got to the continent in your own respective ways, and were all captured by a group of Dark Elves. Working together, you all managed to escape, coming across several groups of undead, variations of undead, as well as a group of what you think to be bandits. One of them was definitely ready to rob you all, but his friends talked him out of it due to one of them already being injured. As you traveled, you came across a body with a brand across its back, and Tarman informed you all that nearby was a butcher pack. A butcher pack is essentially being a group of orcs sent by the Rotnook tribe to just kill people. And you realize that with the sun having gone down, it is not safe here, and you have to take out these orcs to be safe. You began a plan and a process, and, well, we're going to be starting off with the first part of your plan, as you have drawn some of them away from the rest of the camp far enough to where hopefully the commotion won't cause anyone to notice. I got a text. How dare you? I would kill whoever texted me. Okay. And with that, I already have the initiative set up from last time. Shaman, you are going first. The one that you decided to fight, if I remember correctly, is the bandit with the iron gauntlets.
Yeah.
So, that bandit is in front of you. Oh, sorry, not bandit. Orc.
Alrighty, let's get ready. So we're gonna do a +5. Let's go. We got an 8. That's not gonna do shit.
Nope, that is a miss, and you only have one attack.
I'm gonna use a key point to do 2 more.
Okay, that will
19
hit.
And a 10. That's not gonna hit.
That
either.
misses. Yeah, so your first 2 punches, this orc blocks with those iron gauntlets, and then the third one you managed to kind of slide in and uppercut him. Roll damage.
As she's just punching him, she's just like, hey, well, we kind of need you to, just to go to sleep. That would be the best thing for you to do.
That cuts to Tony Stark. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Okay, so you got that one punch in. I mean, it hurt him, but it didn't seem to rock him too much. Peregrine, you are at a range, but they do notice you. I believe you said you were going to target the one with the daggers, and he's already looking a little injured from that previous shot.
Well, I'm going to help with that. Fire another arrow at him.
Go on. Have a laugh, will you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I don't spend.
Oh, no.
11.
Yeah, no, he dodges out of the way pretty smoothly, actually.
Alright, so as my bonus action, I'm going to have Quentin do some attacks.
Oh, the bird flies back down towards this half-orc with daggers.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Rip and tear.
Let's go!
I Quentin as he's flying in his head, the Doom music. Alright, go ahead and roll. 24. That bird is adamant about hitting this guy. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
8 damage, just claws its face.
Yeah, it's like, you owe me money.
Okay,
You owe me
Peregrine,
money.
how do you want Quentin to do this?
Oh my,
Yeah!
That's awesome.
that's amazing. So Quentin flies in and just like scratches at this orc's face, just enough. Like he's so distracted, he trips on a rock and breaks his neck on a tree.
Yes, so this half-orc is getting attacked by this bird that tried to stab him, throw the daggers. The orc with the iron gauntlets punches one of the daggers and screams in orcish as the half-orc trips, literally lands his neck perfectly on a rock and just dies, just stops moving. He is deceased. Tarman, it is your turn. One of these fuckers is already down. Seems like the plan is going well so far.
The one with the hatchets is the one that I'm up against. And I do want to ask, is there no other creature 5 feet of me?
No,
Not...
not at the moment. They weren't like grouped together, I don't believe. So
Great.
yes, I know that should give you...
I'm going to attack.
I believe that gives you either advantage or gives you your sneak attack. I can't remember.
since he's the only one 5 feet of me, I would have sneak attack on him.
Right, yeah. So, okay, go ahead.
19.
That hits. Roll damage.
10 damage.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
As Tarman just brings out his weapon, he kind of just does like a foot maneuver just to get behind him and stab him through the back, ripping upwards
Right, so
through
yeah.
his heart.
He tries to swing one of his hatchets at you. You spin around, you just jam the sword in, and you said, yeah, you rip it up and you rip it out, and he just collapses against the ground.
For my bonus action, I am going to hide.
Alright, yeah, they're all focused on different people, so you're good to try it.
25.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We are now on to the action of the only 2 people left standing on their side. Okay, yeah, so he missed you. So he just swings that iron gauntlet, and you're just too fast for this clunky boy. And you were not so lucky, Nura. You are going to take a hit here. Oh, geez, yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's a 17 damage. Yeah, so he, so after you hit him, he just turns around and he just slams this great axe into your side, and blood just starts pouring. That was a nasty hit. That said, it is your turn.
Time to hit him.
Time to hit back.
It's a 15 hit.
Does a 15 hit this guy? No, it does not.
Okay, I'd like to use my bonus action to pray to Cord.
Okay, sure. Just kind of call out to him. Roll, religion.
And
You just kind of close your eyes quickly, and you just call his name in your head, and you feel this coldness run over you. It is, you do recognize this as your god, but you also recognize this as his temperament, you don't need me to win this fight, and I'm almost offended that you would try to use my help. If you're going to, essentially, if you're going to be one of my warriors, do it yourself.
bitch, I'm at 5 health. Do you see this motherfucker?
Yeah, he gets
Are
no
you a
fucking
wooden son?
It's the chords, the Stormlord just fucking, are you winning, son? No? Get good.
Get good.
Alright, Shaman, we're back on to you, because the other two, or, well, the orc and the half-orc are already dead, so.
Shaman is going to try and have another conversation as she goes to punch him in the fucking face.
As you try to talk, he continues to try and punch you back, but go ahead and roll your...
So I just want to say,
That's a miss.
you could, I'm gonna do more key points.
Okay.
You could just,
miss.
try to
Just a miss.
sit the fuck down. I know they're all misses, babe, damn.
So as you're trying to punch, he's dodging, and he's swinging with those big iron gauntlets and missing you. You two are just kind of going back and forth, not really landing any hits. Peregrine, back to you.
A tango. They're
You
doing
just
it.
watched Quentin murk a motherfucker.
As I trained him to.
Yeah,
yes.
seriously.
That's my boy.
Too bad. So I'm gonna shoot the one that Nero's attacking.
Natural
Natural
20. Oh, right.
Hey,
That's-
what a king.
That's good. That's very good.
You are the most useful on our team right now, Pavan.
I told you guys he was gonna carry.
Oh, I don't know about that, but 22.
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
That guy
So
hit. That guy hit hard, and he had a lot of health, but you got a crit, so.
I imagine just like Nero, like it was like a team up between Peregrine and Nero's punches him right into a spot where I shoot the arrow and it goes through his throat.
Yes, so you just swing the punch, Nura, you swing the punch, knock him, and right as you do that, an arrow goes straight through his throat. For a moment, you see him still trying to lift that great axe, and he swings it at you. You dodge as he breaks that great axe against a rock and collapses dead. I assume the bird is gonna attack Iron Gauntlet Boy.
Yes.
Alright.
21.
21 to hit him, absolutely. So 9
damage.
Harmon.
Armin's gonna hustle and rush and stab the one that is attacking Shaman.
Yep, the last one. Okay, roll
And
with
since he is not expecting this,
advantage. Yes.
24.
Absolutely hits.
14 damage.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Tarmin jumps on the orc, wrapping his legs around him, stabbing him in the chest over and over, just hanging on for dear life around his neck.
Yeah, so you jump onto him and you just stab. He kind of goes to punch you with those iron gauntlets and you just block, stab. Eventually he just collapses onto the ground. You obviously, Peregrine, you saw it, but yeah, Nura is looking very hurt. There's a great axe wound in his side and there's just blood just kind of pouring out right now.
I'm gonna rush over there and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. So that's 12 health he gets back.
So 17 health.
Yeah. Are you doing okay, Nura? Is she just sort of like pats at him and looks in her bag to see if she, or looks around to see if she has anything that could be used to help him?
Yeah. Nura, you've been in a lot of fights in the past, like however many years you've been adventuring. That hit was definitely the most intense you've taken.
Yeah.
As Tarmin catches his breath and stares at the camp, Tarmin will look at the group. Peregrine,
Hey?
let's try and do that again.
Sounds good to me.
Send Quentin to scratch one of the orc's face to lead them out. Most likely a group will follow. After that, we should be ready to attack the whole camp.
Shaman
Alright.
looks over to Quentin. You such a good boy, Quentin. Who's a good bird? Who's a good bird?
So yeah, you're sending Quentin in that direction?
Yep.
Okay, one second.
Quentin!
You send Quentin, and you guys kind of watch him flying towards, and a spear made of bone flies through the air and pierces him through his head.
No!
No!
You're gonna pay for that.
Oh shit.
Does he
You
respawn?
monster.
Does he respawn?
Oh, if I get to him, yeah.
Yeah, you can respawn him.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not die.
Yes. I was like, wait, I do remember that correctly. I wouldn't have made it that fatal otherwise.
Tarmin
Quentin!
sees this as he looks at the group. Well, that's not good.
Well,
Shaman is teary-eyed.
At least we got his attention. That's fine. This isn't the first time it's happened.
Oh, he can come back?
Oh, of course.
It's a pretty regular occurrence.
There was,
Shaman's tears immediately go away. Oh, okay.
there was that one time in the Faerun, and it just shows just like an entire freaking trebuchet being fired at him.
Well,
Just swatted out of the sky.
if we can't lure any more of them out, I guess we're going in. We do have the element of surprise, though.
We gotta
We don't
sneak,
have-
guys.
Wait, we
Also,
don't have any sheep.
one more thing. I want all of you to listen closely. No one go after the Bone Chief. If you go after him, it's a death sentence.
Then who's gonna go for
The
him?
Bone Chief together.
After we take out the rest, we'll take care of the Bone Chief. Circle around the camp, pick your target, and jump after him.
Okie dokie.
As Tarmin will sneak over.
Okay, if you guys are gonna sneak, go ahead and roll stealth.
23.
17.
20.
19.
Yeah, as you guys make your way back towards the camp, you still see, once again, you guys see the Bone Chieftain in kind of like further into camp, just looking around, and you also notice that he's holding those bone spears. So that means that he's the one who just did that.
Alright, good to know. I picked up Quentin's body.
Okay.
Body might pass by, right?
Yeah, you can pick him up.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna expend a spell slot to get him back up within a minute.
Yay!
Okay, so you guys are gonna wait a minute, get Quentin's head, which is just sadly very fucked up, just kind of
Yeah,
readjust. The eyeball stuff grows back. His neck snaps back properly, and he's just looking at you.
I'm giving him Far Cry healing.
So yeah, what you still see in camp is the Bone Chieftain. You see 3 half-orcs. They look kind of emaciated, very thin. You see another half-orc with those claw gloves who was, as Tarman saw, beating that corpse earlier. You see a orc with a spiked glove. Another orc with just fists cracking his knuckles. Another orc with a battle axe and a shield. And, yeah, that's all the ones that are in the camp now.
Alright, so
Go
I
for the
think the half-orcs are gonna be easy picking. I'd say it'd be easier to hit those three. So Tarman will point out those three to Peregrine, Shaman, and Nura. As Tarman looks at the one with the bone, like, gauntlet claw thing.
Okay, well, I will go ahead and... Shaman? We'll start with Shaman. So Shaman, roll attack.
Yes!
That'll hit. Roll damage.
1d4 plus 3. As she just smacks him in the face.
Yeah, so you jump out and you punch one of them in the face, but that does not manage to knock this one out. As you jump out, you punch them. They just quickly get up and they look very dazed. Okay, that Nura, Nura. That'll hit, but let's see if we get a crit. Might as well.
Let's go.
Okay, you would hit either way, but go ahead and roll damage.
It's gonna be a total of 8 damage.
8 damage, damn. Yeah, you jump in and you slam that. You slam your axe and rip down. That half-orc screams out in pain and kind of like scrambles, but he gets up on his feet. Even though he is pouring blood, he is still alive. He did survive. All right, well, Peregrine from the distance. Yep, you would have hit it. You would have hit either way, but go ahead and roll damage. Okay, yeah. How do you want to do this for that one?
Hey.
Just straight arrow through the side of the head.
Yeah, so as his allies are being attacked, he gets up and just pulls out this, like, rusty knife ready to fight, and then an arrow just goes through his head. Alright, well, that'll be Tarman now. Tarman targeting someone that's actually further in camp. Go ahead. Natural 20!
Hey, let's go.
Here we go, boys. Alright, that poor half-orc doesn't know what he's gotten himself into. 20 total damage. Yep, that'll do it. How do you want to do this for him?
Tarman grabs the top of his head, stabbing him through the throat and ripping upwards, cutting his head in two.
Oh, that's brutal. I love it. Yeah, you just...
Right.
He sees all this happening. He's just like... And then he gets grabbed from behind. Throat stabbed, head split in half. As his head is split in half, his head splits, and Tarman, as you look through the splitting head, you see the Bone Chieftain just eyes glaring, and you feel this shudder down your spine. You know that all the people that just got killed aren't anything compared to the guy standing right there. That being said, you have taken out a lot of them, and roll for initiative. Natural 20
Natural
for
20!
Natural 20 for
Yeah,
Nura.
we got another one.
Nice. Okay, did you roll Peregrine?
About to.
Okay. 18.
18.
Also, what was your it was a half. What was your stealth roll again, Peregrine? Because you didn't attack melee, so I'm gonna give them a chance. 20. Okay, so I'm gonna give them a chance to spot you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, yes. You're not. Because the moment that arrow shoots, the Bone Chieftain just points into the darkness, and the other orcs do now know where you are. So.
All right.
Which I imagine is like just outside of camp, right? So.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. So you guys' initiative orders. So.
I get it.
Nura with a natural 20, meaning you have advantage on all your actions this turn. Go ahead.
Alright then. I believe I shall.
That is a hit. The 25. Remember to call your rolls.
That is it.
So
Yeah.
he takes 7 damage.
Yeah, how do you want to do this? That guy had no health left.
Hey.
Just because I know the moment these things die, they come back. I literally go from his underarm through his neck, clean cut.
Yeah, so you go underarm to the neck and you just slice up and the body falls in half. Good job. That they are successfully killed.
Cool. And for my bonus action, can I rage?
Yes, you can.
Oh, rage.
So Nura, as this pain is kind of pumping through your side, you kind of do a Kylo Ren just a little bit, just gonna punch it just a bit, and you just let the pain and anger fuel you, and you rage. Peregrine, it is your go. You do not have advantage because they were able to spot you.
Alright, let's go with the orc with only his hands.
Okay.
That's 11.
He uses those hands to catch that.
What those hands do?
Catch arrows, apparently.
I don't want to know what his hands do to me. I'm just gonna hide.
You see that and you're like, oh, fuck that.
23.
Alright, yeah. Alright, Shaman, it's your go. The one that you punched did not black out yet.
She looks at him. Oh, sorry, you weren't supposed to feel that. Would you like if I just, like, knocked you out so you wouldn't feel anything anymore? I mean, I would do that for you.
They seem
Here.
to be preparing a weapon.
Does that hit?
Yes.
She is going to smack them in the head again.
Roll
Also,
damage.
audience, it was a 17.
5.
That's, yeah, you're just knocking them out, right?
Yes.
Yes. They hit the ground. You just whoosh, and as they hit the ground, you see that they had a whip, but they didn't have time to pull it out.
Ooh. She's going to put a blanket over him. Hush now, sweet one.
You just grab one of the dirty ass fucking smallpox blankets around the camp and just
Slumber.
that brother go.
It's from this place called America.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn.
Yes, I'm.
All right, that'll be Tarmin now.
So, I see the other gauntlet person.
Yeah, the one with the spiked glove.
Yep. Is anyone within 5 feet of him, like ally-wise?
Yes, at the moment the one with the shield is.
Alright.
Prepare
15.
15 to hit the one with the gauntlet. That unfortunately does miss.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna spend a bonus action and run to try and lead him away.
Okay.
And I'm going to hide.
All right, so you're gonna roll stealth.
Yes, I will.
Go ahead.
22.
Yeah, he's gonna try to follow you. Oh no, bro!
He sees me.
He rolled a natural 20,
Oh, that's fine.
which means
My goal was just to get him away.
yeah, well he does get away from everyone else, but he finds you in an inopportune position, so I'm gonna go ahead and because he rolled a natural 20, I feel like I gotta give him something. So he kind of comes up behind you without you expecting it. He is gonna have advantage, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, he actually missed you. So yeah, you turn around to see that spike coming at your face, and you manage to just barely avoid it. However, this guy's not no pansy. You need to make a strength save.
Let me check strength. Yep. Still same.
Has not changed.
Has not changed.
Oh, fuck!
No.
Oh no!
Wait, hang on.
Oh no! That's enough.
We got the fail.
Oh shit!
Wait, I got inspiration last time. Can I give that to him?
You can if you want to.
Please.
Okay, so reroll.
Yay!
Wait, do you want to use the inspiration to just make that a fail, or would you? Because I think that's how I had it working. So.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll be a fail, Jay, but it will not be a crit.
Okay. Thank God.
Live Tarmin.
He was like, I bet.
I bet.
Bet.
Alright, let me roll.
He saw me run away. He's just like, well,
where the
time
fuck
to
do you
have-
think you
I
going?
got you for 3 minutes.
I got you for
It's a
3 minutes.
playtime.
3 minutes of plate. Alright, yeah, so he picks you up. You're not close enough, so he can't do it to you as much as he wants to. But he slams you down, and he was aiming towards the fire pit in the middle of camp. So he slams you down for 6 damage.
As Tarmin hits the ground.
And you can see that you're only like 5 feet from that fire pit.
I'm awake now.
Yeah, that brings us to the shield now. I think he's gonna go for Shaman.
You're really gonna try and hurt the wholesome elf that tucked one of your men in?
Yes.
Really? How dare you?
That is 6 damage to you.
Okie dokie.
And you need to make a con save.
Oh, how dare you? What have you done? 18.
Yeah, okay, you do not take any extra damage. Oh wait, no, you do take damage, but you do not get stunned, so let me...
Okay.
That is 4 more damage to you as he slams that shield over the top of your head. You do not, like, get stunned by it, but that does hurt like a bitch.
Ow.
And with that, we have, at the bottom of the round, he'll target the one who's currently the most injured. Shaman, you need to make a con save, and you take 4 more damage. You rolled really low, but you still need to make a con save.
12.
Okay, so you take 4 more poison damage. So yeah, as a spear goes flying by, you manage to take it. You get sliced across the arm, and your arm starts to pulsate like burning, like pulsating pain, as there is a poison on that spear that starts to really fucking hurt. That will be the end for him. Nura.
I'm going after the one that caught the arrow.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not. So yeah, you swing that axe and you watch him catch your axe. He's really good with his hands.
Ah,
Hey, yo.
Guys got magic cards.
In that
and
case-
magic hands.
This bitch has been skipping leg day. As my bonus action, I'd like to sweep him.
Okay,
That's a 22 total.
yeah, he rolled an 8 total. So yeah, he hits the ground, he is prone. So any melee attacks will be made with advantage, any ranged attacks will be made at disadvantage for him. Okay, well, Peregrine, it is your turn.
How's Nura's health doing?
Nura hasn't taken any other hits yet. Shaman just took a spear, and you can see she's like holding her arm, and she looks like she's in a good bit of pain.
Okay, I'm going to toss my healing potion to her.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a shot at the shield orc.
Okay, go ahead.
That's 26.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
The 12 damage.
12 damage. We're gonna move down to Shaman. Shaman, you just got a potion tossed to you.
She is going to chug that. Can I do that as a bonus action, or
Yeah,
just
that's a bonus action. What is the one that you had? I believe this is
Tier 1.
tier 1, so that'll be 2d4 plus 2. 10, so you get 10 health back.
much appreciated? She is going to rub her hands together and go to attack.
Okay. And who are you attacking? Because you didn't say.
No. Well, I'm dead, guys. I'm sorry.
Who are you attacking? Because you didn't say.
The weakest one there.
Well, I don't know if you can say that there's a weakest one. There's one that got tripped, and there's one with a shield that looks like they've taken the most damage.
I'll go for the one that's tripped.
Oh, okay, then you have advantage.
12. I know that doesn't hit,
Yeah,
but that's better than
Yeah,
a
you go to
12.
punch the ground, and he just kind of swivels, and you literally punch the ground. And you're just like, ah, fuck, shit ass. That brings us to Tarman.
Tarman, after being slammed, kicks up and goes to attack.
He's like, you motherfucker. Aw, damn.
Okay, Tarman will trip him up.
Go ahead and roll strength. Nope, yeah, sorry, he got a 21. So you go to slice him and he blocks, you kick his leg and literally just like, it's like kicking a fucking tree.
Tarman will move back just to get some distance between him and that orc.
Okay.
I'll move back 20 feet and that'll be it.
Yep, that orc is actually going to charge forward. And you need to make a con save.
16.
You do succeed, so you don't get knocked prone and 15 feet away. But you are going to take the extra bit of damage he's doing here. Okay, you take 9 damage. And he is not going to hit you, thankfully, as that spiked glove once again goes flying by your head as he just tries to fucking jam it through your skull. But he completely misses. That's good. But we do have the shield now. Let's see. Nura is currently attacking one of his allies. His other ally is in a one-on-one fight. He's gonna go for Nura. Oh shit, he crit you. That is 10 damage, Nura. So yeah, he just runs over and he slams his battle axe into your just like your abs. It's his turn.
Oh no.
Peregrine.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he rolled to find you since he knows that you probably have the most health. And he hit you, and he did 19.
Oh.
So yeah, you need to make a con save, but yeah, suddenly just through the tent you're hiding behind, just a spear comes through and almost pins you to the ground. Natural
Nat
20 though, fuck that poison.
Ooh.
That poison didn't do shit to you.
Yeah.
You're just
Listen,
like,
I drank it.
in fact, you
I
just,
drank in enough taverns.
yeah, it just goes through your shoulder and you're just like, fuck you, and you break the spear off and pull off, but you are hurt, obviously, but you try to man through it a little bit. That brings us to skipping you, Peregrine.
Is the one near Nura still alive?
Yeah, the one near Nura, the one that with the shield just bashed him, and you see Nura is like a little out of it, but he just shook out of it. So,
Alright, I'm aiming at them then.
alright.
Guys at 28.
Yeah, that's... I don't know. That's a really strong shield, man. Yeah, that hits.
Too bad it's a dollar store shield.
How do you want to do this? He had 12 health left.
Oh, nice. So I shoot at him. I want the arrow to go through his shield and then hit him square in the forehead.
Alright, yeah, so you just say, "Hey, fucker!" And he turns around and he lifts his shield as he sees the arrow, but the arrow literally cuts through the shield, through his head, and sticks into one of the tent's, like, sticks. So it perfectly goes all the way through all of that. And then he just kind of, like, drops his shield, and you can see, even though there's a hole straight through his head, he's, like, stumbling, and then he just collapses. Good job.
And I'm going to go back into hiding.
You're like, okay, killed him, fuck this shit.
23.
23, alright. Getting up, noticing that Nura is stunned, he is going to look for you. Does not find you. He will look to Shaman. Shaman looks pretty healthy. Let's change that.
Hey.
We sure this orc isn't named Hospice?
He
It's
missed.
serious.
He missed. It's okay. So this orc goes to swing his fist, Shaman, and you just gotta use your hand to deflect the attack. He is going to try and grapple you. So make a strength save. Yeah,
13.
yeah, no,
I know.
he just kind of, as you deflect, he just kind of grabs your arm, spins you around, and he's holding you by both of your arms. You do have a second chance to break free as it is your turn.
Nat 20.
So you have no strength, but you rolled a natural 20.
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
3.
So yeah, as he's holding you by your arms, you just flip around, grab his arms, and flip him over your head and slam him against the ground.
I didn't consent. Okay, so she is going to try to punch him.
Go ahead.
17?
You hit. Roll damage.
That is 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you just punch him in the face. Which, funny enough, is what he's been doing to people. Okay. Moving down to Tarmin.
Alright. Gonna try and hit. Come on.
Fuck you, you
Come
fucking
on.
spike glove son of a
19.
bitch. You do
There
hit.
we go.
Alright. 16 damage. As Tarmin just rushes over, he just stabs him in his stomach and just twists the blade, ripping out.
Yeah, so you run forward, you stab and twist, and as you rip out, he grabs your arm and he looks you in the eyes with these just rageful eyes, and you rip out.
I'm going to hide.
You just are like, alright, I stabbed him once, gotta get the fuck out of here.
22.
Alright, for his turn, he will try to find you. He does not, which means
Yes!
which means he has to pick another ally of yours to target. He is close enough to get to one of them, which is the person who's closest to the middle of the camp, which would be Shaman. You took 5 damage.
Got it.
This orc with the spiked glove just sprints into camp, uses all of his movement, and just stabs you through the shoulder with that, like punches you with a spike, essentially, just straight through your shoulder.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Did.
And then on to Tarmin. As you're hiding between the tents, a spear cuts through and barely misses your head. He does announce your presence to the other orcs, but you do not get hit by the spear.
Tarmin just kind of throws him the bird, flips him the bird, and just laughs.
Okay, so he's gonna take his second action. Tarmin gives him the bird. The Bone Chief. Oh. Is this what you want?
Fine.
Is this what you want? You're gonna insult me? Me? Do you know who the fuck I am? 7 damage. You do have to make a con save though, and I really, really hope you pass it.
Nope.
Okay, well.
I think it might be going out.
Don't go out yet now.
Okay, well, the poison is a straight roll, and he rolled a 1, so you take 1 damage.
Oh, thank God. Well, still not good. I only have 1 health.
Yeah, so so the poison clips you, and you're just like, ah, fuck, I should have done that, and you feel that pulsating pain in your arm, in your shoulder, but you're not dying, so you're good.
Yeah.
All right, Nura, you come to, and there is still 2 orcs, and then the Bone Chieftain, who is just standing there, all daddy-like.
I think Cord's gonna understand this time when I fucking call him.
Roll religion. It's a bonus action, so it's fine.
Fuck.
You, for a moment, feel actual pain. You actually feel pain as if the electricity in your body is acting against you. As lightning strikes in the sky above you, which there was no clouds or anything. There's just the lightning suddenly strikes, and you do faintly hear, kind of in your head, just.
You see what we're dealing with?
So yeah, Nura, nothing from your god. He still basically refuses to help you. You'd like to think it's out of love.
Okay, oh boy.
There's the one with the fists, who, he does punches, and then there's the one with the spiked glove, who also does punches, just sharper.
I'm gonna go after the one with the non-spiked glove.
Alright, go ahead.
Does a 19 hit?
It does indeed. Roll damage.
Take 10 damage.
Oh, 10 damage, you say? Yeah, so you move forward and you swing this axe and you just cut into his side. He grits his teeth, grabs his side, blood's pouring out, but he's still ready to fucking fight. Peregrine, it's your go. You are currently stealthed, I believe, so you will have advantage.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna aim towards Nura's one.
Okay.
19.
That will hit. Roll damage.
12 damage.
Alright, how do you want to kill him?
Hey.
I whistle over it as I'm drawing my bow. I say, dead orc says what? As I let loose the arrow.
Hey, dead orc says what? They don't speak common, so they don't know what you're saying or how to say what.
Oh, I know. This
But
is for me.
he does look over and just arrow straight through the forehead, and yes, he is dead.
Is Quentin back up?
Oh yeah, he's up. He's been up this
Okay.
whole time. You could have used him whenever. I assumed you just teleported him away so he didn't get murked again.
That is true. That is true. However, I need his help. Because Tarmin goes. He's down the initiative line, right?
Yes, Shaman is next, and then Tarmin.
Okay, I'm going to have Quentin help provide the help action to Shaman. So any action she does has advantage.
All right, Shaman, you've
Let's
got advantage
go.
on your turn as the spike glove orc starts being attacked by that fucking hawk, and as he tries to punch the hawk, he's a bit distracted. Roll with advantage. Natural 20.
7, so that'll be
7.
14 damage.
14 damage. I assume you're knocking that one out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, you run up to the spike glove one goes to punch you again. You grab the spike, you break it off, throw it, and then just fucking uppercut him. And he stumbles against the ground. You actually see him trying to get up, and then a spear just goes through his head. You see that you guys have killed all the orcs except for the Bone Chief, who grips his spear at the disappointment that this group that he was traveling with was, and maybe a hint of fear of his own fate when he returns without his party. But he looks at all of you gripping his spear, ready to take one of you down before, or maybe all of you. And you all hear the sound just outside of the camp. of heavy metal boots walking. The Bone Chieftain stops and looks back as the fire is just barely catching a silhouette. As the Bone Chieftain grips his spear, he tosses it and runs forward. This figure pulls out a sword and slices that spear in half. The Bone Chieftain goes to punch him, but he catches the Bone Chieftain's fist with the blade, cutting it in half, grabs the Bone Chieftain's own arm, pushes the sword down and through the Bone Chieftain's stomach, pulls the blade out and cuts the Bone Chieftain's head off.
Ooh.
You see this warrior swing the blade, the blood flying off, and the warrior steps into the light of the fire. You see this knight in a silver or typical iron armor with gold design, a very intricate bladed handle with these rubies, and across his chest this red banner with the symbol of Pelor. None of you are very knowledgeable on this. Shaman, you have no idea what that symbol means. But you guys do know that that symbol is representative of the Solar Kingdom, the city of Rhine in particular, and Pelor, the god of the sun. Are you all okay?
Yeah, we're great now that you came over. We appreciate it, because you probably would have all been kebabs. Ha ha ha. Okay.
He's gonna walk over to the party now after that everything. As he sees the individual that walked up, he looks at his armor and looks at his symbol. Thanks for the help.
Of course. As he looks at Shaman and her weird thing, well, you're welcome. As he looks to Nura and Peregrine, and he just kind of stops. Nura, Peregrine, so you're back on the continent.
Wait, do we know you?
As he speaks, flashes of memories, just faint flashes, appear through both of your heads of you guys getting into a small bit of trouble in one city, and this particular guard letting you off easy with a simple warning and a small fine.
Want to say Logan?
Yes, you remember my name.
No, you remember Logan.
Yeah, no way, I do, but
You two staying out of trouble? Well, seems at this point that's a moot question considering the situation I've found you in. Who are your new friends?
Tarman and Shaman.
Nice to meet the both.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Tall Man.
Logan James.
Logan. Nice to meet you, James Logan.
As Tarman looks, he says, yeah.
Right, well, I assume you're all the ones who took the job.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was on my way to meet with you all when I heard the commotions. Either way, none of you look like you're in the condition to be traveling.
It'll be fine.
I could take a nap.
Right.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that would be nice, though.
Well-
Soft grass would be nice.
Before any of you rest, if you could help me collect these bodies.
Would
Yep.
you mind if I check around their bodies as well?
I know what you mean. Personally, I typically tend to avoid doing that, but given the circumstance and what kind of tribe these orcs come from, that'll be fine. But after you help me gather the bodies, please.
Sure.
So you all gather the bodies. It takes a little bit because there's a lot of them, but he gets them outside of camp, and you watch him raise his sword as it magically ignites in flame, and he swipes down on the bodies, and they all catch on fire and begin to burn. As the flames disappear from his sword, he puts it back on his back. I'm sure you've seen our undead problem. This is how we tend to avoid it.
Quick question. Logan, right?
Yes. Oh, one of them is not dead. That's right. Hang on.
2 of them are not dead.
2 of them are not dead. That's right. So as he's as you guys are going through, he notices, 2 of them still alive.
Shaman points to her head. Hey, do you know what this is?
Oh, that's a temporary magical block. Should be gone within 24 hours of its appearance.
When did we escape?
Come morning, it should be gone.
Okay.
He proceeds to tie up the two that are not dead.
Sorry about that. I can't bring myself to kill them.
No, you're fine.
One of them literally blanket on top of them.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're fine. I actually respect you for that. Not a lot of adventurers nowadays seem to care about the lives of their enemies.
I mean, I don't really like them, but you know.
Taking a life can be difficult. I understand. Well, I'm gonna step out of the camp for a moment. Look around. While I do that, feel free to do whatever it is you want to do. As he steps out, if you guys want to make an investigation check around the camp, we will take the two people with the highest investigation, and the other two will give them advantage.
All right. I only have a 1 in investigation.
I've got a 3.
I got a 1.
2.
Armin will help Shaman.
I will help Nora.
Alrighty.
Alright, so Shaman, Nura, roll investigation with advantage.
12 is my highest.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow, that was...
That was sad.
I know.
Okay, so... Whew, wow. Nura,
Although,
you don't really find anything of value there. I mean, there's tents, bedrolls, rations, enough for about maybe 6 people for like a week. Shaman, you actually do find a few things, but nothing really of major value. You find a bandolier, which is like the thing that goes across your chest, with daggers, about 8 daggers throughout it. And you find a few hand axes stuck to a tree trunk. Tree stump where there was once a tree here. And then you find sitting next to this kind of almost a furnace, you see this branding iron with that symbol that they were using to brand the bodies.
Gross.
But other than that, I mean, nothing really of value here.
Does Tarmin see the bandolier?
Yeah, I mean, Shaman can point it out to you.
Yeah, she's gonna point it out to him.
As Tarmin sees that, would you mind if I take that? It'd be useful for me.
Sure. I don't mind.
Tarmin takes it. He wraps it around himself.
Yep.
I got 8 daggers.
Yes, you now have your own set of 4, I believe. Oh no, because you don't have those. So yeah, now you have 8 daggers, which is more than normal. Logan returns. Alright, seems like we'll be safe for the night.
Good. I'm gonna use one of these tents.
Well, we're gonna need at least 1 or 2 people to stay up for the first shift. Just because it's safe for now doesn't mean it'll be safe the whole time. Best to have some lookouts.
I can do it. I can do that.
Imperative.
Alright, the 2 of you. Who wants to take second watch with me?
I can take second watch.
Alright then. Alright. Shaman, Tarmin, let's get some rest. Nora, Peregrine, if you see anything, let us know. As he grabs Peregrine and Nora's shoulders and he magic flows into the both of you, you guys will be at full health. You see that he does seem a bit exhausted from doing that. The other 2 are immediately going to sleep, so they'll be fine. Tarmin, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Woo! Nothing. So,
Nice,
oh boy.
The night's gonna be.
Tarmin, as you lay down in that tent, you open your eyes and the tent is on fire.
It's Tarmin sees it's on fire. Tarmin immediately jumps out.
Tarmin, as you jump out quickly, you see that this entire camp is on fire, and you see the corpses of your allies that you have recently met. You see Shaman ripped in half. You see Peregrine's body just skewered on a pike. You see Nura's head ripped off and being held by some sort of figure. As you see this large figure with these glowing green eyes. This is only the beginning.
As Tarmin sees this, He brings out his blade, ready to fight.
As you bring out your blade, you pull it out. It's not your sword. It's the dagger. The dagger.
As Tarman sees that, he stares at it, shaking, as he falls to the ground, vomiting.
And as you get up from vomiting, you are no longer in this camp. You are in that alleyway. And you look up to see the red eyes of your captain. Get up, Tom. There is much work to do. Now that you're... And then you hear that voice again. Oh.
Tarman just bursts up, just screaming.
Nura and Peregrine, some point during your thing, you hear Tarman screaming from his tent.
Nura is going to rush into the tent. What's going on?
As Tarman has his blade out, just holding it out in defense mode, as he's just has cold sweat dripping down his face.
Tarman, as you go to grab your blade, unlike this is not a dream. You are holding that dagger in your hand. The dagger that you thought you lost to those dark elves is in your hand again.
Tarman sees it, and as he looks at it, he rushes out of the tent and just goes to the side, throwing up.
Shaman, you hear all this commotion and you wake up. Logan steps out of his tent. He is not wearing his helmet at the moment, or most of his armor, so his hair is kind of done back. It's a bit messy, but it's this blonde hair. He's got good scruffy beard and these beautiful blue eyes. But he looks battle hardened, but not like, he doesn't look like how you imagine a veteran would look. He's experienced, but he's not top of any sort of class.
Shaman just sort of peeks out. What's going on?
Is everything okay?
As Tarman's just on his knees, just throwing up. After a bit, he wipes his mouth off as he just yells, "I'm fine! Fine!"
You're obviously not fine.
Give him space.
Shaman just sort of looks at him concerned as she just sort of like rolls over a tiny piece of bread. that is her way of showing affection.
Tarman looks at the bread.
It'll help you because, you just puked out everything you ate. We haven't eaten in a while, so, It's tasty.
Tarman picks it up as he looks at it. He just looks at you and says, "Yeah." As he just stays up, as he leans against one of the tents, just eating the bread.
She goes back into the tent.
Logan will kneel. Don't know if you're religious or if you serve any particular god.
As he hears that, "No, get that bullshit cell program away from me. I mean it.
I'm sorry?
I don't believe in the gods. At all. Not after what I've been through.
You don't believe
So
in their...
fuck them.
You don't believe in their existence, or you don't believe in...
I believe in their existence. I know that they're real. I know the history. But right now they're having their big toga party in the sky.
I don't think you've actually had a conversation with one, but I won't pry. I'll pray for you myself.
Please don't. As Tarman just leans against that tent again, just munching on bread. As he finishes it, he falls asleep against that tent.
Yeah, so that wasn't even 2 hours into your shift, I'd say, Peregrine, Nura. So, your shift does continue, and I need you guys to go ahead and roll perception.
There's a 16.
So, you guys continue watching the surrounding area. You sit down, you get up, walk around, come back, sit down again. At some point, you and Nura, the both of you, you're sitting together. If you guys want to have a conversation or anything.
Peregrine.
Yeah,
Why do we remember that man?
been trying to figure it out myself. It's like in my memory, but it's like it's fuzzy.
We've never been here before until. Have we?
Not sure. Maybe we've gotten drunk before, like bad, but we at least remember those.
Yeah.
As you think on it, flashing back into your mind is multiple travels to this continent. You don't get any faces. You remember your encounters with Logan, but that's it at the moment. But you remember somewhere burying or hiding a collection of money that you two acquired from multiple jobs. And then you see the face of a shadow elf laughing. Try to steal from me. Let's see exactly what kind of heroes you really are. As he casts some sort of magic in that moment, but you don't remember anything else. You don't know who that was. It's all fog. Both of you realize that your memory of this continent was erased and is slowly coming back.
I had to figure out who that shadow elf was. Also, was that? Said we're stealing from him. Was that our chest of gold?
Was it?
Let's keep watch. Now go to sleep. Later, maybe things will be clearer in the morning.
Yeah.
So you guys finish the rest of your watch, and eventually the both of you do hear a tap behind you, kind of startling you because you guys have been sitting in silence just contemplating for a minute. But you see Logan as he's already just put all of his armor back on. You two should get some rest. Shaman, you feel just someone tapping your leg. Shaman.
Oh, 5 more minutes.
Oh God, Maddie. You don't know how many times I've heard that.
It's time for school.
Shaman.
She just sort of blinks her eyes open.
I'm happy to do the shift by myself, but it is nice to have someone to talk to and someone to keep a second eye.
I'm not gonna make you do it by yourself. That's mean. As she just leans onto him. Okay, let's go outside.
As you get out, before Nura Peregrine goes to bed, Logan kind of stops the two of you. Get some rest.
Right, see you in the morning.
Alright, Shaman, go ahead and roll perception, and Logan here will do the same.
I got an 8. That's not shit.
Alright, well, you and Logan kind of wander around back and forth. Once again, nothing of note, at least not yet, so eventually the two of you find yourselves just kind of watching.
Shaman looks over to Logan. So what do you do? I know that you're a guard, obviously, from your attire, but what do you like to do in your free time?
Free time isn't exactly something I have much of.
Well, let's just pretend you have free time. What would you do?
Can't imagine it would be much different, really. I'd volunteer and try and help people where I can.
What's your rank?
I am a lieutenant.
She blinks. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not really very good when it comes to that kind of stuff. What is a lieutenant?
Basic foot soldier, above any cadet or anything, of course, but I'm a paladin of the Order of Pelor.
So that means you serve Pelor?
Yes. You know about Pelor?
Not much, honestly. I had a really weird childhood when it comes to gods, but I like to look at the good ones.
Well, Pelor is one of the first gods ever created.
Tell me about it.
Well, he's the god of the sun and of time. I know that you have issue with the sun. I can see that in your eyes. Probably had a hard day, huh?
If I'm being honest, no, I'm not really a big fan of the sun, but I have some goggles, but the Dark Elves thought it would be a good idea to take my shit, so...
Dark elves?
Yeah, we had some Dark Elves come and kidnap us. Don't know what they wanted us for exactly.
In the mountain.
We fell down from a waterfall.
Did you see a dragonborn?
Yeah, for some reason he was staring at me and I was asleep. It was kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
The Chromatic Legion. The Dark Elves that captured you. Do you know who Tiamat is? I will actually let you roll history, religion, one of those.
14.
You do recall your parents speaking of another goddess, another one of the greatest goddesses, just second to Lolth, of course, but a draconic goddess. You heard them talk highly of her and very lowly of her brother. You believe they mentioned Bahamut.
Yeah, my parents would talk about her all the time, and, well, my parents weren't the greatest morally, so I'm assuming that she's not the greatest morally either. And, they talk badly about her brother?
Bahamut,
Yeah, whatever his name is.
one of the sovereign, along with Lord.
Well, I'm happy that you came and helped us. And, the other people here, because they're obviously good people. And, I
Stop
kind of want to
talking.
clear huh?
Hang on.
What's...
Do you hear that?
Her ear twitches.
You hear this sound of something being dragged through the grass.
She is going to go to the other party members and quietly tap on them.
Nura, Peregrine, Carmen, Shaman comes to each of your tents and wakes you up, saying that there's something outside of camp.
As he hears that, he gets up with his blade out.
I start getting my bow, and I have Quinton go take like a survey.
As you're readying, Quentin, you see Logan put his hand out like stop, as he's staring directly at something outside of camp. Everyone, I need you to be ready to fight.
What is it?
Trouble. As you hear that that sound of something dragging, and it's getting louder and louder.
She's gonna look in the direction he is.
Tarman looks.
Yeah, Nura looks.
Dragging this massive sword. You see another
No!
undead.
Cypress.
God damn it!
Stone
Oh no,
armor.
it's the tree.
Stone mask, this rotting body. This creature lifts the sword, and you see that the sword is bigger than Logan's sword, which is currently the biggest weapon that any of you have. As you see this black one hole in the mask just staring, and you can all feel as you all grip your weapons. Shaman, you grip your fists. Logan gripping his sword. Cypress. Low.
Did that thing just speak?
Everyone, get ready. As that large undead starts rushing forward. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Alright.
Dang, that was good.
Because we
God.
don't have a lot more time, and unfortunately that fight will probably take a little too long.
I got you.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm actually going to have you guys go ahead and roll initiative. And we will get to that next thing. But for now...
16.
Well, not yet, honey. Wait. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. And for anyone watching, I hope you enjoyed as well. And I hope you'll join us for the next episode. Stay adventurous.